How to increase revenue from Google Ads 2 times and ROAS to 1200%, advertise an e-store from 2 Google accounts at once, paying 20% less per CPC. Currently, you can advertise your shop on 2 or more accounts through Google Ads shopping campaigns. Let's see the confirmation of my words in our client's Google Analytics screenshots. In February 2022, we launched campaigns on the second Google Ads account. Revenues are shown in the dark blue and costs in light blue. The graph shows a constant, large increase in the value of revenues and a small change in the return on ad spend, so-called ROAS. When we add up the results of both accounts, it turns out that they work great for one goal. Both accounts together generate the revenue increased by 2.21 times within 7 months and ROAS at 1033%. How to achieve such a result? Thanks to so-called CSS program, Comparison Shopping Service. The shop displays advertisements, for example, through 2 price comparison websites. First, Google CSS, and second, ForPage CSS. In other words, branded by our name. What is the ForPage CSS? These are Google Ads shopping ads that look almost exactly like your current ads. From a customer perspective, they will see ads with by ForPage instead of by Google. From the e-store perspective, you pay up to 20% less per click. You still pay your budget to Google, but ForPage runs the campaigns. How do you know that you get up to 20% cheaper clicks? Google states, according to the requirements of the European Commission, before a seller's bid is submitted in an auction, we deduct a certain percentage of the markup. Google's margin is up to 20%, and since the use of a comparison engine other than Google's means no margin, up to 20% of the CPC rate is your savings. How much percent can you save in real terms? For our client from the clothing industry, we achieved a total of 50% lower clicks. A quick calculation and it comes out at €2,100 or $2,300 in savings. What is the ratio of revenue by cost possible? In our experience, a ROAS of 102,000% is achievable, measured in the last click attribution model. You often ask me question, realistically, how much could we increase revenue with 1,200% ROAS thanks to the second Google account? I believe a 50% increase in revenue from Google Ads in half a year is achievable, but I will be happy to prepare an accurate estimate for you individually. Please contact me for this purpose. Is it possible to use a non-Google CSS at the same time as ForPage CSS? And yes, you can use any CSS, any number, and ForPage CSS will be the extra one. What are the true myths about CSS? There are 2 myths in the e-commerce market about the lack of advertisement opportunities. A, the same product twice at the same time from the same e-store, and B, various products at the same time from the same e-store. These are incorrect statements. 2 or more ads for the same product can be displayed at the same time from the same e-store. You can also display 2 or more advertisements for different products at the same time from the same e-store, taking up advertising space from your competition. Can my current ad account be affected? The results of our test indicate that the performance of your current Google Ads account should not be affected by running ads on second different account. So don't worry. The loss of share in the search engine due to ranking, this is the metric that we used for the test. It tells you how often your ad was shown in the relation to the estimated number of impressions that could be obtained from all searches. Google says, for example, a value of 20% for this parameter means that of the searches made by customers that matched your keywords, 20% did not show your ad because of its ranking. Look at the graph. The blue line represents the loss in question, expressed in percentage. The lower the line goes, the better. In January 2022, the index amounted to approximately 56%. We launched ForPage CSS in February 2022, and in March, the index amounted to approximately 58%. So it's 2 percentage points more, which is a very small increase, so that in September 2022, it will amount to approximately 23%, which is as much as 2.5 times less than before the start of our CSS. I would like to point out that the campaigns did not change significantly in this period, neither on one account nor on the other. The answer to the question, Can your current ad account be affected? Is no, it can't, with a little asterisk. It is true that I have come across one example of ForPage CSS, but this concerned the UK market, a narrow niche of products in the sliding wardrobe category, high competition mainly for the same products in terms of appearance and budget, up to €49,000 or $53,000 on clicks every month. Let's determine the risk of taking away traffic and sales for your business. Let's go through the checklist. 1. Are you selling the same items, services as your competitors? These are identical GTIN, Global Trade Item Number codes, for example, EAN codes. For example, a Ralph Lauren polo shirt. If you sell product that you create, and this is common in the fashion and beauty industry, then the risk does not exist. And the second one is the number of searches in Google for phrases related to your products low. If you sell popular products, for example, fashion industry, dresses, and for the beauty industries, firming creams, I include the risk. The volume of searches for these industries is large. And 3, is the budget for Google Ads that you invest every month sufficient for most Google searches for phrases related to your products? To illustrate, in each country for a few €100,000 or USD, you will receive clicks from a smaller part of the population, so don't worry. Now you know my arguments, but let's check what Google has to say about them. Will my products be displayed several times side by side? We try not to display the same offer multiple times. In exceptional cases, it may happen that we do not detect two identical offers and then both may appear in the same shopping ad unit. The CPC paid by the CSS that wins the auction does not increase in this case, because the next occurrence of the same seller's offer is never treated as the second highest bid in the list. And what about different products? Google states, different products from the same retailer may appear in the same unit across several CSSs. The CPC paid by the CSS that wins the auction does not increase in this case, because the next occurrence of the same seller offer is never treated as the second highest bid in the list. So, the same situation. You are probably wondering if we are not increasing CPC bids for your current campaigns. Colloquially, this is called bid cannibalization. The answer is no. Again, Google comes with an answer. The seller will never be charged twice for any offer at the auction. Therefore, if two different CSSs set bids on behalf of the same seller, the winning bid and price paid by the CSS, which wins the auction, will be the same as the bids of one CSS. Have I intrigued you with the topic of today's episode? I think so, since you heard me to the end. I will answer your question during an individual conversation, which I cordially encourage you to do. Write an email or call me. You can find contact information in the description of this material and on our website marketingforpage.com.